Hi everyone, welcome to this video on SQL Data Analysis Project Part 2. Below are the topics which we will be covering: the aggregate functions. In other functions, the important ones are cast and coalesce. In Windows function, the rank. In string, concatenate. And apart from that, we'll be covering subqueries, joins. We'll be joining up to 4 tables, and common table expression. We'll be using up to 4 common table expressions for a question. If you want to brush up the topic of common table expression, I'll give a link in the description box. And I'll give a link for the part 1 as well. So do check that out. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started with today's contents. Today we'll be discussing these 5 questions. So let's get started with the first question. We need to find the share of total revenue by product. For this, as we have used in our first part, we'll be using the AdventureWorks 2019 database. The steps to install the SQL Server and the database, to restore the database, I'll mention the YouTube link in the description box as well. Let's check out what's there in the table. For production product category, we have the product category, the name, and the row GUID along with modified date. From the sales order detail, so from this table we'll be using the name for the product, and sales order detail we'll be using the line total for revenue. Okay, so these two tables are not directly connected. We'll have to use joins. So I'll give the link in the description box for the data model for AdventureWorks 2019. The sales order detail table first needs to be joined with the product table, okay? Only the product on the product ID. Then this product table has to be joined with the product subcategory on the product subcategory ID from both the tables. And finally, this subcategory table has to be joined with the product category on the product category ID. Let's move on to our solution. This is the output we are expecting. We'll display the category, which is the name of the product, the revenue for each of it, and finally the share of revenue. So if you see bike has the highest, that's why it is contributing to 86.17% of the total revenue. So let me explain the code to you. The first thing which we'll try here, since we have to find the total revenue, we'll create a CTE to give us the total revenue. To get the total revenue, we'll use select sum of line total as total from our order detail table which we have seen. If I try to execute this, you get the total revenue. I have put it into CTE which we can do by using the with clause and the as keyword. Next thing we'll have to find is for each product we'll have to find the revenue. For that, I'm selecting the name which is from the product table. This is the same join which I explained earlier. So I'll take the name as category. I'll use the same sum of the line total as revenue here. But since this is based on category, we'll use the group by name. You can use the order by so that we can see the highest one at the top. I've used the cast function which takes in first parameter as this revenue, and after that we'll have to use the as keyword along with what type we want to cast it to. So I'm casting it to decimal 10 digits maximum with it. Within the 2 digits will be after the decimal point. So this is how we get our category and our revenue. Our next column was to find the percentage. For that, we'll find the sum of line total. Then we will divide it by the total revenue which is created in our CTE. To get that total, Okay, we'll select the total which we have created from our total revenue, which is our CTE. We will divide these two and then multiply by 100. To display it in two decimal points, I have used the cast. So I have used cast, and after that you can use as decimal 10 comma 2, and this is the entire thing for cast. To give a percentage symbol, I have used the concat function, which takes in our first parameter, which is any name or any number which you want, comma, and what we concat it with. So I'm using a percentage here as the share of total revenue. So let me run it again. So we see that each category, what is the category wise revenue, along with it the share of total revenue to which each category is pointing to. I hope this is clear. Let's move on to the next question. We'll have to find the least sold product, where the product is defined by the quantity sold is less than the average of the total quantity sold. Here we'll be using our same sales order detail table. Instead of product category table, we'll be using the product table. So let me just show this to you. It will have our product IDs, okay, and the prices and all. It doesn't have any names and all. So it doesn't have a product category name, it has a subcategory name. Moving to our solution. So we'll display the product names from our product table, which is this. We're selecting the name and we'll display the quantity, where this quantity is less than the total average quantity of each product. To find the total quantity, average of the total quantity, we can do this. We select the average of the order quantity as average of total quantity as an alias from a sales order detail table, which gives us a value of 2. So on an average, 2 products are being sold. I have put this into a CT so that we can use it below. Now, once this is done, we'll select in the main query, we'll select the product name, the order quantity, where we will join our product table and a sales order detail table on the product IDs, where the order quantity from our product table here, PS is our sales order detail table is less than. Now we will select this one, which is the average total sold from our product sales CTE. Okay, so all the product names along with the quantity which is less than here, if we try to replace this is 2, right, which we already checked it when we ran this one. That's why in our output we are getting all the order quantities which is 1. Moving on to the next question. We need to rank the discounts in descending and display it with order quantity for the product 776. We'll use a sales order detail table for this, and there is a discount column in it. So this is a unit discount column, and we'll be using product ID 776. Let's check out the solution. So our ask is rank the discounts in descending. So if you see unit discounts, there are 3 discounts being given for this product ID. The highest is 0.35, which is given a rank of 1. And when a discount of 0.35 was given, the total order quantity for this product was 60. When it was 0.02, then it was 12. So the first thing, if we check in this table as I showed, this unit discount is not a unique column. Okay, so same, it has multiple values. To rank it first, we'll need to find the distinct values out of it. So the first step would be select the distinct unit price discount from our sales order detail table where the product ID is 776, which will give us all the three discounts. To rank this, we will be using the rank function. Over, we will order the unit discount in descending order. But since we are not going to take the discount from our table, we'll be taking a discount from our distinct discount CT which we have created. If we want to check this is the second CT which we are creating, the rank discount, where we are selecting the discount, we are ranking it over the unit discount, and this discount is not from our sales order detail table which we have done in the first CT. This discount is coming from our distinct discount table. If you need to see the output of the second CT, what you can do, you can convert this CT into the main query. So you can just remove this comma and you can remove the second CT name. So this becomes our main query. Now let's try to run this. So now you see, for all the discounts, the rank has been given. And our last action is to display the quantity along with it. And convert our CT back. So these two CTs are done. Now in final query, we will have to display the total quantity, which is the sum of order quantity from our table. So this is our order quantity along with the unit discount price. So we will be using joining our CT which we have created, right? Which is the rank one. Rank discount CT, the second one, okay? We are joining it with our sales order detail based on the unit price for the product 776. We'll group it by the rank and the unit discount price because we are using the aggregate function. So this column comes from our sales order detail, which is our total quantity, the unit price and the rank discount. These both are coming from our rank discount table. Okay, so this is the rank dis and this is the unit discount. So when we run the entire query, we get from first to CT, we are getting this unit discount and the rank, and from the last, which is the main query, we are getting the corresponding sum for it. I hope this was clear. The next question is related to the same thing, same concept. So we will find a difference in the order quantity when maximum and second maximum discount for the product 776 is given. So we'll use the sales order detail table as previously. What the question means, if you see the first highest discount here is 0.35 and at that time 60 units were being sold or quantity was sold. When 0.02 was given, which is second highest here, only 12 quantity was sold. So we have to find a difference between these two when the rank was 1 and when the rank is 2, second highest. So what addition we'll have to do in this? We'll keep our first two CTEs same. We'll create two more CTEs. In one CTE, we'll find total quantity when our rank is 1. In second, we'll find the total quantity along with our discount and all, where the rank is 2. And the final query will select from all those CTEs. So let's check that solution. There are multiple ways you can do. You can use subqueries also nested, but here I have tried to use 4 queries, CTEs first. This is the output which we are going to display. We're going to display the maximum discount is 0.35, which is correct. The minimum is 0.02. So the second highest is 0.02. The difference in the product sold is 60 minus 12 minus 60, which is 48, which comes as minus 48. And the status we are displaying that quantity decreased to 12 if the discount is decreased to 0.02. Okay, so quantity is decreased to 12 when the discount is decreased to 0.02. This is the output we are expecting. Now let's check out the solution. Our first step would be same. We'll find the distinct unit price discount. So we'll get the three columns. The second also will be same. We will rank it, okay, as we have seen previously. So let me again show you this to you. Just comment this out. And then don't select a comma. We'll select from here to here. So we are getting for each unit price discount what is the rank. The additional CT which we have to create is first for the maximum discount quantity and the second maximum. So these both will be same. Difference is in one the rank will be 1 and in other for the rank 2 we will be selecting. So for the maximum one we'll select the sum of order quantity. We select the unit discount from our discount table. We'll join into the sales order table on our discount price as we have done in our previous question also. We have done this join. Where the product ID is 776, that also we need. And additionally, we will use that the rank is equal to 1. Since there is aggregate function sum, we'll have to group it by the discount which is this unit price discount. Let me show you this output. So we get for discount 0.05, 60 is the maximum quantity which is being sold. Similarly, we will have the fourth CTE and let's check its output. In this, we are getting 12 as the maximum quantity and 0.02. So this is the second line we are getting in our fourth CTE. A final task is to display all of them consolidated. So this is our second. This is a final query where let's check the final output first. We will first display the maximum discount. So we'll select inside clause inside its subquery we write select the maximum discount from our maximum discount CTE. Next for second maximum discount, since in the main query we will be using the second maximum discount. You can use the first also, either way you can use. I'm using the second. So since I'm using the second table, I don't need to do a select extra. So I'll just take the column which is second max discount, which if you see is here. Then we need the difference between them. For that, we'll select the second maximum quantity and we'll minus it by the first maximum quantity by selecting it from the CTE. Okay, this is select max quantity from the max discount CTE as difference. So we got all the three. For the status column, we'll use a case statement. So case when we'll use the same difference calculation which we did when the second maximum quantity minus selecting the maximum quantity from the maximum discount is less than 0. Then quantity is decreased to, we'll use the plus symbol for concatenation. The second maximum quantity is in numeric here. So first we'll cast this as varchar. Then again we'll concatenate it with if discount is decreased to, and finally we'll concatenate it with the second maximum discount. Else the quantity is increased and this as status. So this column name is given as status. I hope this is clear. Moving on to the last question for today, we need to find the most purchased color of a product and rename any null values because color column will have many null values. And finally, order the colors with the most purchases at the top. First, let's check out our product table. So we're going to use the color column. So if you see there are so many nulls, then black is there, silver, all these colors are there. Now let's move on to our solution. The first thing would be to find the most purchased color of a product. First, let's count. We'll select count of color, comma the color from the product table, okay, and group it by the color. So if you check the output, black 93 times the product was ordered, so it's the highest one. There is null also. Actually, if you do uh, since we need for the most used color, right? There are nulls in this. If you do a count star, you will get 243 records, okay? Which is not correct because we don't want to display that value. That's why I have used count color. So don't use count star here because it will count the nulls as well. So once this is done, I need to find the max color. Okay, so max color is black. For that, first of all, I have converted this into CTE. Then for the max color, I'm selecting the color from our color count CTE, where the color count is equal to select the max of color count from the color count CTE. Let me just show you what the output is. So this will give us black. Okay, so because black is the maximum purchased color. This is done. Next two tasks is first to rename the nulls which we have, and other is to order this. Okay, so for that we'll select and we'll use a collapse function. So this what it does, that when the color, we'll pass in the color, and whenever it is null, we will pass in that's no color. We'll give this column a name as ordered color from a product table. Okay, so let me just show you if I order by color, what is will be the output. So you see all the nulls, by default the nulls will come at the top. So all the, it is no color at the top, then we will have black, okay, then blue, and all this finally yellow. So even though it is ordered on color, we are getting no color at the top because it's the null records. But our expectation is we should display black at the top, which is the most purchased color. For that, we have to use a case statement. So the case statement will use when the color is equal to the select the max color from the max color CTE. When the color is equal to black, then 1, else 0. End as descending, and then apart from this calculation we'll order it based on the color also. So you see black is at the top. So what it's doing, when the color is black, it's giving it a value of 1, and for others it is giving 0. So by default black will come at the first, then others will be assigned a value of 0. Okay, and again we are passing the color to the order by, so again it will start coloring based on the order. So after this black, we will get our no color, which was our order first, then blue, and finally we will get our yellow. I hope this video was useful. If so, please subscribe to the channel.